What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Brandon Burbank here, and I'm so excited for this wonderful opportunity to talk with you guys about key steps to realigning your focus as an individual. And that means just a lot of different components. And some of the things that can arise with being focused in life is going to help you become the best version of yourself, striving for your goals and dreams, and becoming a successful individual. With that being said, there's just a lot of components around how to become a more focused individual that's more realigned with your purpose and with your plans in life. And it saves you a lot of stress too, because when you don't have a specific goal in mind and you're not niche oriented or goal minded for yourself, it really limits your ability to be able to perform at an optimal level to provide value to your consumers, or your value to your customers, your fans, your audience, and your customer base. With that being said, for me personally, I've spoken from different talks around the country throughout West Coast, at least, doing talks on mental health. And so being able to be having that wonderful opportunity to talk about my expertise and my experiences with mental health and how that has transpired in my life has been a huge blessing to be able to talk about my journey of mental health, battling with bipolar disorder, the mental health struggles that have existed in my life, and how I've been able to turn my lemons into lemonade. So with that being said, let's get into it then. Starting with have a definite purpose. I've got some basic components that we're going to go through and really outline to help give you more clarity, give you more of a robust feedback for yourself so that you can become more successful and more sustainable in your life. But with that being said, the first bullet point I have here is have a definite purpose. So when you have a definite purpose, it's like the goal stone right over here, and how you focus on that is based upon what you're doing on the daily basis. The things that are going to help drive towards success, towards achieving that goal. And, it might be maybe you're training to lose some weight. Maybe you're working on a mental health recovery so that you can live independently again. Maybe you're working towards, running your first marathon. Some of these things take effort and they take a lot of focus on your committed goal. And how you focus on that is based upon your needs and your desires to change your trajectory of your life and change and really align yourself and commit yourself all the way to the point to where your purpose is really being fulfilling. So the next point is practice with consistency. So when you practice with consistency, it's like you're practicing on a daily basis. As I mentioned earlier, you're training for a marathon or you're losing weight. You're gonna have to put in a workout regimen on a daily basis, or maybe a couple every other day, dependent upon how much you want to achieve in your life and succeed with and achieve those specific tangible goals. Therefore, being focused on those things that are going to help you drive focus on your plan, on your definite purpose, is what's going to help you stay steadfast and stay motivated and driven towards achieving that specific goal. Now, the next point is constant positive praise and energy from your team that's in your corner. So to put it into a few other words, it's like your team, the people who are supporting you, who are guiding you, or who care about you and love you. That's like your mental health team and just your family in general. Those are the people that want to see you succeed. So by surrounding yourself constantly with them to help guide you and give you more persistence and give you more patience and understanding in your life, that's going to help you get to the next level as you continue to progress and crush your goals and dreams and become the best version of yourself. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. It takes a lot of effort though, but I can tell you right now that, I've put in the work for my small business to be able to talk on stage and deliver keynote speech presentations about mental health, about my mental health journey. And it's really, we're going to be rewarding as time continues to evolve and things continue to progress. So now the next one I have is setting realistic goals. Ooh. That's a hard one for me. And that's been hard for me because of the fact that I've, been too broad-minded sometimes about thinking about how to achieve these, multi-million-dollar goals and dreams and stuff. But it's like, well, the reality is here's where I'm at, and it's more of a humble beginning type of mentality, and recognizing that, setting realistic goals for yourself as well is something that can be really mindful for yourself to be changing your, fine-tuning your purpose and your plans that are going to help you eventually succeed and reach that mountaintop, or reach those specific goals that are helping you provide yourself of value. And then so tracking your progress as well. So be mindful. Okay, so praising yourself as well. Don't forget to give yourself a lot of praise when you are succeeding and when you are putting in the strides towards your recovery, towards your towards your journey that's unique to you. That's just so powerful, because when you are able to be at peace with yourself and recognize that you can praise yourself for the accomplishments that you've got made thus far. And if it's a journey, not a destination, and recognizing that the journey process, all this from start to finish is great, but in between is so powerful as well. And it's so necessary for you to recognize that that's part of the process as well. So now, love what you're doing. Oh, I can't stress this enough, because when you love what you're doing, you're essentially giving yourself that space and saying, okay, wow, this is something that I could really put my heart into, and say I can commit to this 110% of myself, and say, wow, I will do this. I won't continue. I won't stop until I get what I'm looking for in terms of my mental health recovery. And just how that looks like for you is up to you and your imagination, and what your needs look like, what your goals are specifically looking like. So yeah, just be mindful about that, and recognizing that you got to love what you're doing, and use and have that passion to change yourself to succeed. And then recognize that there will be moments when you need a lot of persistence. There's going to be times when you don't want to get out of bed, or where you just might not want to be able to succeed. And by being focused and having a strong sense of persistence to help carry you along the way really makes all the difference. And so I really can't stress that enough, because giving yourself that ability to say, okay, here's where you're at, and using persistence to back up your love of what you're doing, and then you can eventually break ground for success for your recovery. And then powering through with persistence. Again, I can't emphasize that enough, because persistence wins the game. If you don't give up, you will eventually see success. You'll eventually get there, and in some way, shape, or form. Talk about my keynote speech. So I'm going to talk about my keynote speech presentation for a moment. Now, I have this upcoming speaking engagement on June 17th at the Blue Room in downtown Bellingham, here in Bellingham, Washington. And it's at 2 p.m. Pacific time. It's going to be definitely focused on a lot of aspects around mental health recovery, and how to become the best version of yourself, work on your business skills as well, because just being mindful about how you approach your life, and how you are working on your mentality towards changing the trajectory of yourself and improving your goals. It takes effort. It takes a lot of commitment and time and effort and energy. And so when you really believe in yourself, you can start to see the success that you can really create off of your own sweat and tears and struggles. So and then I'm going to also talk about just there's a podcast that I'm going to be featured in tomorrow with Professor of Perseverance, Dr. James Perdue, and he's based out of Tennessee. And it's going to be a great opportunity to talk about my mental health journey, go more into depth about how to find success, how to become the best version of yourself, and change your outlook of life through time and through effort. And I'll really go into some aspects of my story as well, whether it be the hospitalizations, halfway house, self-help mental health treatment programs, even like moving to California and Seattle, and things like that have inspired me, my study abroad trip. So things like that have really can give you more substance about me as well, and success, and how I've been able to turn my lemons into lemonade. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching this video. If any of this resonated well with you, please feel free to subscribe, or leave a comment, or even like it down below. And definitely would like to see you all at my speaking engagement. And just thanks for all the support thus far. It's only going to get better. Things are progressing in life, and hope to see you guys in the near future again. Thanks so much. Take care.